When you came here first time and compared to this time, which one is changing?
Between my last trip to Korea and this trip is probably the size of the community is bigger now, and that's probably because of the academy here and PKJ Korea's development of that and building an academy. You know, it always kind of helps communities develop. So it's probably bigger now, I guess, and more internationally linked. In that the Asia rendezvous we just did had a lot of people from abroad come, which is really cool. So we had people from all over Southeast Asia, and for the Adapt course here as well. Well, the two courses before that, there were people from Taiwan, from Japan, from Singapore, from Hong Kong, and that's really awesome to see a mix of people like that. So I think it's the community's grown and it's become more sort of internationally connected, which is really nice to see.
Thank you very much. Next question. What is benefit of parkour? Any recommendation to the general people?
The benefits of parkour are many and varied and profound. I mean, mainly, you know, it's a training discipline for the whole individual, really, in terms of like body, mind, and integration of the two. So it's a true sort of transformative practice. So it's a way to learn about yourself and learn about your limits and to expand and push back those limits. So the benefits of it are, you know, the obvious ones are physical fitness and strength and coordination and agility and all that sort of stuff. Those are the obvious benefits. I think the real benefits are in learning about yourself, what you can do, what your limits are, what your fears are, and then learning ways to overcome those fears and limitations. So I think the benefits are pretty, you know, they're pretty much tied into the same benefits as any of the great sort of transformative practice disciplines in history, and they're ways to self-knowledge.
What is mindful movement?
So mindful movement, I suppose, is there's many different ways you can look at it, but I guess the biggest element to mindful movement is trying to make your movement instinctive. So it's mindful, but it's also mindless in a way. So in that you're trying to direct your movement. So you have intention, but you're trying not to control it consciously, and that's always obviously the best form of movement. You know, all the great performers and athletes and things like that, they always move and play their sport in the zone, or when they're in the zone is when they're the best. So, and that is when they are unconsciously moving, or they're unconscious of each step and each action, and achieving that can be quite difficult, especially if you're trying to control your movement all the time. You can actually stop yourself achieving it and limit it. So parkour is about getting to a level where you're kind of moving instinctively, which is actually a sort of mindlessness in a way, but with the intention of, you know, what you want to do is still directed, but you're letting your body do the movement. Your automatic systems are taking over and doing the movement because they're much quicker, much better, much more responsive than your conscious mind.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For the developing a better community in Korea, anything you recommend for us?
I think couple of key things in terms of developing the community is both increasing the number of people within that community, because the more influences and the more different kind of inspirations that people can take from each other, the better the foundations and the better something can grow. So I think one of the reasons we've seen parkour maybe not evolve but kind of grow and progress so much over the last 10-12 years is because it has moved from, you know, 8-10 or just a few people training to being worldwide and having different influences from worldwide, different countries, different cultures, but even when in Korea, just people training in different cities will have their own experiences, both socially and also architecturally, and I think those kind of influences and sharing those experiences add up to a great community.
How was this time Adapt Level 1 and Level 2 course candidates, and what is your expectation in the future for the growing?
My impression this time is that primarily I think one of the things we look for is people that are passionate about parkour. And the sense I got from both the level 1 and the level 2 is that all these people had a real passion for parkour, they had a passion for movement, and they had a passion for helping each other. And what the ADAPT program is trying to do is help direct that passion for parkour and movement in a way that will benefit other practitioners and provide a high standard of coaching. And tying those courses in with Rendezvous, I think gave a chance for some of those candidates to kind of see maybe a big event that not all of them had had a chance to coach at in the same way before. So it's great for building their coaching experience, and also great for developing the community, as we were talking about earlier, sharing those different inspirations. And we had people from many different countries on both the courses, so there was a lot of inspiration to go around.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.